Yeah. Yeah, more Rapture.
What's he unboxing? What'd it be? Well, I don't know. Shut up and see.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a couple of things from Rapture Publishing that I would like to share with you and point you toward. Because the thing I hate is when people miss the rapture and then they're left behind. So I'm trying to shepherd you away from that outcome. And what I have right now, you can get both of these. And that is also something that is kind of rare with Rapture. By the time I get it and read it, it's already sold out. So I do a review on something nobody can get. And what's the point? It's just aggravating to people. And then they're like, why are you telling me it's such a great chapbook and I can't buy it, you jerk? So this is a rare moment for me where I can actually recommend getting both of these items in at least one state if you act right away. The first one is Soft Flotsam, Tender Jetsam by Clay McLeod Chapman. Clay McLeod Chapman has consistently earned lots and lots of buzz in the horror community. He's a very vibrant personality. A lot of people know about him. I personally hadn't had the chance to read him until this chapbook came across. This is the Ark. And instead of doing the regular unboxing where I tell you about it and show you all the pictures, I decided, hey, before I do that video, I'm going to read it. And I'm glad I did. I love this story. The story is obviously inspired by Camp Mystic, that summer camp in Texas that recently flooded, taking the lives of 25 young girls and 2 counselors. It's a very tragic story that dominated the headlines for a time. And Clay, I don't know if I could call him Clay. We're not, we're not there. I've never met the guy. He obviously used that as inspiration to get inside the story. And he did a wonderful job. If you're expecting a traditional horror story or a ghost story or anything like that, you're going to be disappointed. That's always a fun thing to say because I highly recommend this story. It's a 4-star read. And I think, do I call him Clay McLeod Chapman? Do I call him McLeod Chapman? Do I just call him Mr. Chapman? He's got 3 names. We've got another Keelan Patrick Burke on our hands. I think he did a masterful job of doing a character study on what a father may be going through after such a loss. And the story is told by that father. Every word of it is his recollection, his retelling. You feel like you're sitting across from him, hearing the story. And if that's the case, then the conversation is between 2 parents of the children who were lost at this tragedy, this tragic flooding event. And while it's a short snapshot into this guy's grief, how it's unpacked and the tales that came before and the life that follows after are easily imagined. We get this guy. We understand this guy. I do think Mr. CMC, can I call him CMC? I think he does have a disdain for what he conceives or he believes is a Texas father. I don't think he much likes the guy, but I also think he does a very balanced approach to dissecting what this guy's going through. And throughout the story, I'm torn between pitying this guy and like not liking the guy. I would say hating the guy, but it's an interesting dance that you do as a reader. And I think that's because the story is told so artfully. As my first Clay McLeod Chapman story, I loved it. I would love to read more of what he's written simply because of the power he has to fully flesh out this character with this one simple snapshot of the guy's life and give it real complexity. Because like I said, you could tell that Mr. Chapman resents this guy, doesn't like this guy at all, but on some level pities him and empathizes and sympathizes with what it must feel like. And I'll leave it to you as the reader to read it and come to your own conclusions about how you should feel about this guy. I've known plenty of guys like him, and it's pretty interesting. So I as a character study, as a sketch of grief, this is an excellent story. And another reason I love my Rapture chapbooks, they give me the chance to sample a new author, get to know what they're about, and hopefully find a new library of work that I can get lost in. And this is definitely one of those times. So glad I read it, loved it, and I'm glad I can give that review to you while it's still available. If you're a fan of Clay's work, I'm back to the first name, or not, you're going to want this before it sells out. It's a very unique story. I loved it. And the other thing I got in my box that I unboxed before this video was shot, so you're just going to have to, you're going to miss out on me cutting and stuff, is Arson by Design, the ARC for the Tyler Jones collection. I got it, and boy, dog, diddly do. I cannot wait to read it. It is beautifully designed, I think. I think the page design is really cool. And every story gets like its own section header, carved in salt. I'll finally read it. I have the chapbook up there, and I'll finally read it. Wait in the car, up from under. The Italians I used to work with on South Water Market produce distributors in Chicago, Illinois, would talk about a thing they called Fremunda cheese. They're like, don't eat the Fremunda cheese. You want some Fremunda cheese? From under cheese? You don't want to know where the cheese was from under. But yeah, you want some of the Fremunda cheese? Ah. So you can get this book in two formats. Well, at least one. The trade paperback, you can get a pre-order going and get it at a discount, a little discount. And or you can get the deluxe edition with artwork, hardcover, dust jacket, beautiful stuff. Chris Panettiere, awesome hardcover, signed, all the bells, all the whistles, all the horror. And you can get those too right now. You can pre-order them. Sorry for my voice cracking. Nothing to do about it. I'm not going to edit that. But I'll be reading this advanced review copy with a quickness. I'm reading Evanwood Exodus right now by the wonderful, delightful Chad Lutzke. And then I will follow it up with another one of my favorite authors, Tyler Jones, Arson by Design. Go get it. You can get it in two ways, two formats. So you got your work cut out for you. I don't think you're still watching. You're over there at the Rapture Publishing site. You're ordering. You're getting the Clay McLeod Chapman booklet, chapbook, and the Arson by Design paperback, at least the paperback. That's all I got to share with you for the moment, for the mo. Thank you for joining me this time. Hope to see you again next time. In the meantime, stay frosty.